Hello YouTube, this is Rich and welcome to part 2 of my single exhaust build. Last time we put these headers in, now we just got to put this mid pipe in over here. I decided not to make my own pour right here. Is there something in this? Oh, okay. I decided not to make my own port right here. Decided to get an O2 spacer. Went online, looked at my options, and everything said it was like 2 weeks out. And since I gotta have this car preferably on the road sooner than 2 weeks from now, was looking for other options. Went on the Team ZX2 Facebook group and discovered that instead of spacers, a lot of what the older guys use, or the more experienced guys, they use these Sparkplug non-foulers. They're virtually the same thing. They just got a smaller hole on the end. So what they'll do is they'll just drill them out however much they need. They say for the downstream, I believe, you just want to drill the entire thing out a little bit wider than the actual spacer. As you can see, it's not the same size right there, and if I screw this down, it'll bottom out on the end of it. So I gotta drill that out. So yeah, we're gonna start this video by just drilling out this non-fouler to make a spacer, putting that in there, putting the O2 sensor into that, and then this should be ready to put in the car. Let's get to it. Let's see if I can drill a straight hole. I feel like the best way. Let's see. That should do us nicely. Excellent. Now the next size up. Apparently I got a dead battery. Okay. All right. Excellent. Let's try this again. Yeah, I might need I don't think I have larger drill bit. All right, hopefully. Wait a minute. Not quite. Perfect. That is probably, yep, just a tad hot. Just a tad hot. But let me figure out where my camera lens is. That should suit our purposes nicely. Yeah. Yep, still warm. I wonder if I need the gasket for it. Might not be a bad idea. Come on, get on there. That sneaking suspicion I might have put that on backwards. Yeah, I feel like the other way is how it was supposed to go. We're gonna. Okay, I feel better about that. Not that it really matters. Right. Where is there we go. Oh, okay, apparently that one's bigger. All right. We are ready to put this in the car. All right. Just slide up in here. See if we can't drop that in there. Actually, this might be easier than I thought. Never mind, this might be more difficult than I thought. good. I wish it had a chance to paint it. Oh, I suppose we should plug that in, shouldn't we? I do believe this has got to go up from the bottom to the top of the transmission. Oh yes, there we are. I just gotta see if I can doing this one-handed is bad enough, but this is my left hand. But haha, we are in business. I believe there's a little thing down there that I can. Hey. All right, we got an up and downstream O2 sensor. Now, I just gotta fabricate that exhaust all the way to the back. That'll be some of the tubing that we use. Might use some of that. Might use that, I don't know. I was certain I had a flange in here somewhere. Not liking these spider webs, because where there's spider webs, there's usually spiders. Then again, it is like 40 degrees outside. I think that might have been what I was thinking of. Yep, that'll probably do it. I'll have to use normal bolts. That'll likely do what I need it to. I just have to cut that elbow off because that's gonna go right up into the floorboard. It's got to go back that way. Just gonna Is that a different size? I think that's a different size. No, that's the same size. That looks like it might be long enough. Right, that'll hold our flange together. So I've got our first flange to head down the middle of the car. I've got a few hangers that I can cut off of these pipes. These are actually tail tips from a Chevy Cruze. Got another one. Don't know what that's from, but I got options for hangers. I could use the original flex pipe from the Escort, but I don't like the narrow diameter of the pipe, so I might go with this one from the Cruze. Alright, I think we got most of what we need to start making the exhaust. I'm going to cut this out probably and save that for later, just in case. But first, before we start moving the exhaust to the back, I kind of want to hear what it sounds with that mid pipe on it. Doesn't really sound all that much different than with just the headers on it. Hopefully by the time we get it all back to the back of the car, put a muffler on it and a tip, it might sound a little better. And hopefully I can make that. With all this right here, I'm kind of worried because I don't know if I'll have enough tubing to make it to the back of the car. But we will see. We will see. Kind of don't have a good enough cutting disc on my angle grinder right now, so we're just gonna see if we can use the exhaust cutter for this. Not see this ending well. That is ugly, but that'll do what I need it to do. Right. Got our flex pipe. Let's just see how it fits in the car. Yeah, that definitely looked better before I took all the white stuff off. I don't know if that's a hole right there or just a dip, but plenty strong for our purposes. I've been using some smaller bolts on this, but the holes on the other flange for the mid pipe are considerably bigger, and I was putting a bunch of washers trying to find make the smaller bolts not fall through the holes on the other one. I decided to just upgrade to some bigger bolts, but that means I'll have to drill out these holes slightly. Okay, so I thought that was the 1/2 inch. That's a 7/16 bit. we're going to get awful close to the edge of that flange, but I don't want to be loose. The other side is going to be a little bit more tricky because I don't think, yeah, I won't be able to go from that side. But hey, that'll work. That's not going to work either. I don't want my hand behind that. That's a bit hot. That was hot. Nice. Well, there it is. Attached to the mid pipe. Now I just gotta bring it all the way to that cross member and then back there. I don't have that much tubing though, so I don't know how far I can go. I think I might be able to make it to that bend around the gas tank, but then I might have to find more tubing somewhere. But yeah, it's going. Just gotta get that off of there. Not too shabby. mean, that's 1.5 feet that I didn't have before. That's actually pretty straight. Let's see if it'll stay that way.